please for 1 kind of feeling low as we wait for the night. Sleeping don't come easy, no, and we wait for the show. Mine says go, just a circus clown. Travel the whole world, give you my song. My best. No, it's my best. Sorry, we can't go back. Anyway, we're on our second video, the opener there. The opener. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. So anyway, it's the reflection now. I think where we should be doing right now is, because I did a lot of stupid things here. I mean, I'm not beating myself down or anything, but I guess last month I realized, you realize, people just drop off like that, especially people you assumed you were close to. You assumed that they liked your company. You assumed that they liked you. But, in retrospect and looking at it, could it be me? Could it have been me? Most likely, yes. Most likely. But if something really bad happens, and then you just get that. I wish the benches were turned around so I could be looking up at the big name up there. The big name. Everybody wants their name in lights. They want publicity. They want to be known. Just like on Facebook, just look at the people that are popular. They don't have to do anything. Maybe put a post up once a week, or 2 times, or 3 times. That's it. They need a favor. They just, anybody knows anybody. It's like, we got your back. We got your back. Beautiful thing. But me, I did it wrong. But I was, giving my best that I had at the time. And I'll admit, it was pretty messed up at times. Said a lot of wrong things. But what I can compare that to is this Democratic Party, and I don't mean that in a bad way. This is their action sense. The opener, that's what I said. The opener, I said, how many days has it been here since, Trump's been in office and all of it? Come on. At some point, we have to stop. There's no impeachment going on. It's not going to be thrown out of office. At this point, it's just not going to happen. There was only 2 presidents that were impeached, and they still remained in office. They didn't, and the other one resigned. I know one was Clinton, and I think the other one was Andrew Jackson. I'm not sure, but they were both impeached, but they both stayed in office. And the thing with Nixon. But anyway, there's nothing there. There's nothing there to impeach him with. And I often said on this show, I said the alternative, Pence. It's just going to be handed over to Pence. But the thing is, is that a rat? Some kind of fish or something. The thing is, okay, so today I'm admitting that, things that I did can be compared to, the reaction to it. To everything, sending people out on all these talk shows. A lot of people are looking at it and seeing desperate. They're just seeing this desperate thing. Van Jones put somebody on there. He's telling the Democrats new philosophy. Infrastructure and jobs. Oh, really? No, really. Here, we'll just hand it over to you here. And all this stuff with all this investigation, like I said yesterday or the day before. What are they investigating? They're going to find something. Do you think this man needed Putin? Do you think on that day, I'm going to take a shot at maybe July 22nd, or 27th, possibly. Maybe July 27th. When he was talking, maybe at a rally or something, he said, Russia, if you have anything, like, could you give it to us? And then that day, so what, it was July 27, 2016, and that day, they did. I mean, is he that dumb? Could it be? Alright. If it is, because that's what it comes down to. In other words, he was in contact with Putin all this time. And that's how he communicated with him. So everyone can have it on record. Right there. I don't know. It's just bizarre to me. It's bizarre. He's on TV. He's calling everybody fake news. He's going through 16 opponents. All this. And he's like, okay, my man who we're working together, who we're colluding with, could you, first of all, you don't even pay no attention to Hillary at all. Just taking 30,000 emails, just getting rid of them. Had a special hearing on the 4th of July. Oh, so that was before. Alright, a lot of sketchy things have been going on. A lot of sketchy things. We know that. But what is more bizarre is the reaction. Where is this headed? A lot of people are satisfied with what he's doing. A lot of people are saying, I agree. And this morning, we see somebody who's got a video of Obama. How great. How he was the best president ever. Best president. Because he's for all this. It's for the children. For the environment. On the opener, I did mention, well, I didn't want to, there's something in the water. Just a circus clown. Been around the world. So anyway, getting back to me, I guess. So, there was these things where I can't do, I wasn't able to do what most people do, so I had to work extra hard at it. I'm still battling stuff on my own, but I had to work extra hard just to be there, be a human being. We've forgotten what that is. What if I needed a favor? You know how many times I asked? But again, okay, I did it the wrong way. I mean, when you talk to people you grew up with, you tell them stuff, and they ignore you. Talk about intimate, close things. You know what that's like? You just want to see if somebody's home, somebody's upstairs. You're telling about something. You're like, it's like, what the hell? I mean, at least you could just, instead of just running and ignoring, again, getting back to having your big name up there. Some people just get it. I mean, there's the thing about, Kardashian. It's like she's self-made billionaire. Okay. So somebody came up to her and said, "Hey, could we put your name on a cost?" She worked feverishly. She worked hard at it. She worked very hard at it. It's a name. And the Democrats had a name. Hollywood had a name. Those 8 years, they had it. They had a big name. They got stuff done. The tables are turned. But they're not really turned. Trump is open. It's not an isolationist. It's not isolating any groups. You can still have all the things that you wanted. Did we get there? In those 8 years, did we get there? Looking back at the campaigns, looking back at things Obama said. If you have something, if you have your big name up in lights there, if you have this, you didn't build that, you didn't do that. Somebody did it for you. Okay. And the campaign. Come out with some music and everything. Get on the mic and say, we're for this, we're for that. Meanwhile, all stories were neglected in all these states. Homeless. People just can't get by. People leaving the country. Places, businesses. Crime. Lots of crime. Hopelessness. But for others, because they were connected, because they knew people, it's fine. All the followers, on the internet, you go. Just support. Because they've been told how many years that people who have conservative values are all out for themselves. Just rich. That's all they care about, is the rich. Yeah, that might have worked. I don't know when it might have worked. I don't think it ever really worked. But it worked. But it's not true. It is in a way. We're looking at this one girl at a picture of Hillary coming out. She's going, this is the reason why I'm not voting for her. And she had all the things on her jacket. Like patches, companies. All these things. Another thing with this Time Warner, the Spectrum. Everything. There's nothing. That's why I happened to find this guy. That's why, like Paul Vandenberg, I was almost going to go on his wall and say, who's this guy? Who's this talk show host? Look at my coffee here. Because you can't. When you put on these stations, you're trying to watch something that's educational, that teaches us something. Then I turn him on. Listening to the show for an hour. The stuff. You don't hear it on the news channels. You don't hear this. Oh, is it false? Is it inaccurate? In the opener, I said about bars, columns. Put the positive, put the negative. Do it. Can you? Collectively, can you all do that? The ones that go around keeping this vicious cycle running, where we just can't do anything.